Hi, my name is Mary Tang Wang, and this is my video journal entry number 2. So to summarize my progress in achieving my goal, last week I didn't do too well. I wasn't able to manage my stress. I did focus better at work. Um, I did feel less fatigued during the day at work, but waking up was a struggle. I wasn't able to get up and get moving as quickly as I wanted to. It took me a little bit of time. I was dragging my feet getting out the door and getting onto the road. I wanted to work out. I wanted to try to work out 3 times a week, but that hasn't happened yet. My schedule was really, really packed, and I had a lot of homework, and I worked more than 40 hours last week. So that kind of took a little bit of time away from my studying as well. So some of the challenges that I encountered was timing. I think that was my biggest struggle, was not being able to find time to do everything I wanted to do. But there were a lot of successes. I was able to drink more water. I increased my water intake, and I cut soda at the same time. So that was the trade. I was able to meditate, but not every day, which is only 3 days of the week last week. I did cut down on my TV time and my screen time on my phone. I did eat better. I'm having salads for work, and more vegetables, more fruits, rather than having like burgers and fries and heavier foods with carbs and heavy on starch. I wasn't able to sleep earlier. That was my number one goal. I wanted to try to get to bed by 11 p.m. to midnight, but I wasn't able to do that yet last week with all the assignments and upcoming midterms and tests that were going to happen this week and also next week. So I haven't been able to meet that goal yet. So that was some of the struggles that I had this week. So how do I plan on addressing these challenges? I'm actually setting my alarms later rather than earlier. Previously, I'm sorry, my alarms were set for 5 to 5:30 wake up time. I'm setting them to about 6, which is about 30 minutes to an hour later than my normal time. To help with that, I'm planning ahead. So I'm pre-packing my meals, my lunches, my snacks for work, picking out my outfits for work the night before. So I'm not worrying about it the next morning, trying to get out of the house. I'm allowing myself to take power naps, 10 to 15 minutes between study sessions. I'm also trying to spread out my homework load a little bit more, so that I'm not cramming it all on the same night or the night that it's due. I have rearranged my schedule, for especially my social calendar. Not that it's really busy, but I do have occasional dinner dates or movie dates, coffee dates with my girlfriends, or I'll have like this. Usually I go home during the weekends to visit my parents. I wasn't able to do that this weekend because I was trying to get ahead of my school schedule. So I didn't get to see my dad for Father's Day this weekend. And how do I plan to meet my goals? So again, I'm continuing to reduce screen time. So I'm actually I disabled some of the games on my phone that I frequently play. And I try to meditate while walking. So I'm trying to do two things at the same time. I'm trying to walk at work during my lunch break. So pre-packing my meals and bringing lunches will allow me to eat quickly and then have a little bit of time before I go back to work, to kind of do a quick brisk walk around the block. Also to incorporate some breathing exercises to help clear my mind and to help relieve some of the stress. Learning to ask for help when I need it for work and for school. That is one thing that I struggle with all these years. Rescheduling social activities that I feel are not important, such as just a casual hangout or dinner, that can wait until after I'm done with the semester. Um, Other than eating more greens and veggies, I'm trying to eat more fruits to help suppress my sugar or sweet cravings for candies or for an ice cold sweet drink from Starbucks. Boba, that's another thing, like tapioca drinks. Those are all my pitfalls, especially Pepsi. So I'm trying to suppress my cravings. I know that sugary, sweet, savory snacks can sometimes bring you down a little bit and make you more tired. And next, what type of supports do I need? I have a lot of support in my personal life. I'm very, very grateful for that. My husband is very supportive. He helps me meal prep. He cooks for me. He will do the dishes after dinner each night so that I don't have to worry about it and focus on my homework. He is a heavy gamer. So he tends to stay up late and he's working from home. So he has the flexibility of, working, staying home and staying up later, and it won't really affect him because his desk is just a few steps away from the bed. However, he has been sleeping earlier so that he doesn't disrupt me. I'm a very light sleeper, so once I fall asleep, any movement will wake me up. So he's being very accommodating. I have a few friends that are also on the path of getting healthier, so we're holding each other accountable for our own goals, our short-term goals. Social emotional support, I also get that from some of my girlfriends. I tend to cry when I'm upset. That's how I express my anger, my frustration, and I would just, they're always available for a phone call. I will call them and, they'll let me vent, and then we'll get back on track and plan to create kind of like a new plan or path to keep going. And the three constructs that I learned from the readings that I'm incorporating are self-regulation, self-determination, and changing diets. So I feel that I've hit all three. Last week, it was really difficult, but I feel that as I move forward, I think I will create a new norm for myself, create a new habit. Hopefully all the things I'm doing will become habit forming soon. That way I'll just be doing it without having to think about it. It'll just be second nature to me, and that I can finally hit my goal to a healthier lifestyle. Thank you for watching and have a good night.